The Battle of Hunayn was a pivotal moment in early Islamic history. It was a confrontation that would test the resolve, faith, and unity of the early Muslim community. This battle, fought in the valley of Hunayn, was not just a clash of swords and shields, but a significant event that would shape the future of Islam. It wasn't just a battle, it was a test of faith. The Muslim forces, led by the Prophet Muhammad, faced a formidable enemy in the Hawazin tribe. The Hawazin were known for their fierce warriors and strategic prowess. The Muslims, though fewer in number, were determined to stand their ground and defend their beliefs. The Muslims, outnumbered and ambushed, faced a powerful enemy. The initial stages of the battle were chaotic, with the Muslim forces caught off guard by the sudden attack. Despite the confusion and the overwhelming odds, the Muslims regrouped and fought back with unwavering determination. Their victory, against all odds, proved the power of faith and God's support. The triumph at Hunayn was not just a military success, it was a spiritual victory that reinforced the belief in divine assistance. The Muslims' faith in God and their unity played a crucial role in turning the tide of the battle. This battle teaches us that true strength comes from belief, not just numbers. The soldiers' prayers and meditations before the battle highlight the importance of spiritual preparation. Their unity and collective faith were the true sources of their strength, enabling them to overcome the seemingly insurmountable challenges they faced. The Battle of Hunayn reminds us that even in the face of adversity, faith can overcome any obstacle. The bravery and heroism displayed by the Muslim soldiers serve as a testament to the power of belief. Their courage in the face of overwhelming odds is an inspiration to all who face difficult challenges in their own lives. It shows us that God is always with those who believe, guiding them towards victory. The leadership of the Prophet Muhammad was instrumental in the success of the Muslim forces. His guidance and the soldiers' faith in divine support were key factors in their victory. The lessons from Hunayn are timeless, relevant to our lives even today. The battle serves as a reminder that faith, unity, and determination can help us overcome any obstacle. Whether in historical or modern contexts, the principles demonstrated at Hunayn continue to inspire and guide us in our own journeys. The Muslims, led by Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, had peacefully conquered Mecca. This victory was a momentous occasion. It marked the return of Islam to its birthplace. However, the victory was not without its challenges. The Hawazin and Thaqif tribes, threatened by the Muslims' growing strength, decided to fight back. They gathered a large army, determined to crush the Muslims and reclaim their lost influence. The stage was set for a confrontation that would test the mettle of the young Muslim community. The Muslims, emboldened by their recent victory in Mecca, were confident. They had a large army, now swelled by new converts. Some even boasted about their strength, forgetting that victory comes from God alone. This overconfidence was a dangerous trap. It led them to underestimate their enemy. The Hawazin and Thaqif, though less in number, were skilled warriors, familiar with the terrain. They had a plan, a surprise waiting for the unsuspecting Muslims. The Muslim army marched into the narrow valley of Hunayn, their spirits high and their hearts filled with determination. They had faced many battles before, but this one felt different. The narrow passageway seemed to close in around them, creating an eerie sense of foreboding. Unbeknownst to them, the enemy lay in wait, concealed among the hills and trees. The enemy had chosen this location carefully, knowing that the narrow valley would be the perfect place for an ambush. They watched silently, their breaths held, waiting for the right moment to strike. As the Muslims advanced, the enemy sprang their trap with ruthless precision. The suddenness of the attack took everyone by surprise. The once orderly march turned into a scene of chaos and confusion. A shower of arrows rained down upon them, followed by a fierce charge from the hidden enemy. The sky seemed to darken with the sheer number of arrows, and the sound of their descent was like a storm of death. The enemy soldiers charged with a ferocity that was both terrifying and awe-inspiring. The sudden attack caused chaos in the Muslim ranks. Soldiers who had been marching confidently moments before were now scrambling to defend themselves. The lines broke, and the sense of unity that had carried them this far began to fray. Caught off guard, many fled in terror, their courage faltering in the face of the unexpected onslaught. The sight of their comrades falling around them was too much to bear, and panic spread like wildfire. The valley echoed with the cries of the wounded and the clash of swords. The sounds of battle were deafening, a cacophony of pain and struggle. The air was thick with the smell of blood and sweat, and the ground was littered with the fallen. It seemed like the tide of battle was turning against the Muslims. Their initial confidence was replaced by a desperate struggle to survive. Every step forward was met with fierce resistance, and the enemy seemed to have the upper hand. Their faith was put to the ultimate test. In the face of overwhelming odds, they had to dig deep within themselves to find the strength to continue. It was a moment of truth where their beliefs and their resolve were challenged like never before. The Battle of Hunayn would be remembered not just for its ferocity, but for the unwavering faith of those who fought in it. Amidst the chaos and fear, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, stood firm. He remained calm, his faith unshaken. He knew that victory comes from God, not from numbers. He rallied his companions, reminding them of God's promise. His voice, filled with faith and courage, resonated across the battlefield. He called upon his Lord, seeking his help in this hour of need. His unwavering belief became a beacon of hope for the beleaguered Muslims. Responding to the Prophet's call, God's help arrived. A strong wind swept through the valley, blinding the enemy and scattering their ranks. The Muslims, reinvigorated by the Prophet's words and God's support, regrouped and launched a counterattack. Their swords, now empowered by faith, struck true. The enemy, demoralized and confused, faltered. The tide of battle had turned. What seemed like an impending defeat was transformed into a resounding victory. The Muslims, with God's help, achieved a decisive victory at Hunayn. The enemy was routed, their power broken. The Muslims had proven that faith and God's support can overcome even the most formidable challenges. But the Prophet, a man of immense compassion, did not believe in unnecessary bloodshed. He showed remarkable mercy to the defeated tribes, offering them forgiveness and peace. He returned their captives and possessions, demonstrating that Islam was a religion of peace, even in victory. Section 8. The Spoils of War, a test of character. Following the battle, a large amount of spoils was collected. This presented another test for the Muslims, a test of their character. Some argued for keeping all the spoils, while others emphasized the importance of sharing with those in need. The Prophet, guided by divine revelation, chose a path of fairness and generosity. He distributed the spoils not just amongst the warriors, but also amongst the poor and needy, emphasizing that true victory lay in compassion and justice. Section 9. Lessons from Hunayn: Humility, Unity and Trust in God. The Battle of Hunayn holds profound lessons for all of us. It reminds us that true strength lies not in numbers or material possessions, but in faith and reliance on God. The Muslims' initial overconfidence led them to underestimate their enemy, highlighting the importance of humility. The battle also underscores the significance of unity and obedience to leadership. When the Muslims fought as one, inspired by the Prophet's unwavering faith, they were able to overcome the odds. Section 10. The Enduring Legacy of Hunayn, a Timeless Message. The Battle of Hunayn is not just a historical event, it is a timeless reminder of the power of faith. This battle, fought in the year 630 CE, was a significant moment in Islamic history. It was a confrontation between the early Muslims, led by the Prophet Muhammad, and the tribes of Hawazin and Thaqif. The Muslims, despite their initial confidence due to their large numbers, faced a sudden and fierce attack that tested their resolve and unity. It teaches us that no obstacle is insurmountable when we place our trust in God. The Prophet's courage, the Muslims' resilience, and their unwavering faith played a crucial role in turning the tide of the battle. The initial chaos and confusion were overcome by the steadfastness and determination of the Muslim soldiers who rallied under the Prophet's leadership. And God's timely intervention offer a powerful message of hope and inspiration. The turning point came when the Prophet called out to his companions, reminding them of their faith and their duty. This call to faith and unity reinvigorated the Muslim forces, leading to a decisive victory. The divine intervention, as believed by the Muslims, was a testament to the power of faith and the importance of relying on God in times of adversity. Even today, the lessons from Hunayn resonate deeply. The story of Hunayn is not just about a military victory, it is about the triumph of faith over fear, unity over division, and resilience over despair. It serves as a reminder that in the face of overwhelming odds, faith and unity can lead to success. They remind us to face our challenges with faith, humility, and unity, knowing that with God's help, we can overcome any hardship. The legacy of Hunayn encourages us to look beyond our immediate struggles and to trust in a higher power. It teaches us the value of humility, reminding us that no matter how strong or numerous we may be, our ultimate success depends on our faith and our unity, knowing that with God's help we can overcome any hardship. The timeless message of Hunayn continues to inspire and guide us, urging us to remain steadfast in our faith, to support one another and to trust in God's plan. It is a message that transcends time and place, offering hope and encouragement to all who face challenges in their lives. Section 11, Conclusion, Faith's Triumph. The Battle of Hunayn stands as a testament to the power of faith. It reminds us that material strength fades, but faith in God is an unyielding shield. The Muslims, outnumbered and ambushed, found victory through their unwavering belief. They learned that true strength lies in humility, unity, and reliance on God. Their story inspires us to face our own battles, big or small, with courage and unwavering faith, knowing that with God's help we too can achieve victory.